Erica Knight and Silver Prout are communication experts, and they actually work with the Real America's Voice team, help us book clients and all of that type of stuff. Take a look at this. I want to show you this headline. Last Saturday, Erica woke up to a text from Silver, who was on vacation in Israel. And this is the headline: Israel War, How I Fought to Get My Friend Out of Israel with the Help of a GOP Congressman. What happened next? Well, my goodness, it is what headlines are made of. Let's now be joined by Erica. Erica Knight, good to have you here with us. Great to see you. Tell us more about this. It's a fascinating story.
Yeah, absolutely. So Silver, she works with me. She was just in Israel on vacation, complete coincidence. And, on Saturday morning, the war broke out. I got a text from her and a guy, Abe Hamadeh, who I think you've had on the network. He was a Army intelligence officer. He ran for Attorney General. He's now running for Congress. She texted us and said, what do I do? There's a war that just broke out. And his advice was actually, get the heck out of there. And the tour group that she was with said, you're fine, stay, it's okay. And so we kind of let it wait out a couple days. And then on Tuesday, I got a text from her that was, I was kind of floored. I was waiting for it because, I've been watching the headlines. I've seen what happens. And she said, get me out of here. And I had no idea what to do. I mean, I'm a publicist. I don't know anything about getting people out of wars. It's not something I've ever done before. It's something that's on my resume. And so I said, you know what? I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I'm going to get you out of there. And so I took to the media. I figured at the very least, we're going to get a story written. We're going to put pressure on the State Department. They're going to see this. They're going to know Americans are stuck in a war zone, and they're going to start acting. They're going to end their barbecue. They're going to go back to work. They're going to stop calling a day at 12, and they're going to see there's Americans stuck here. We need to get our people. Well, that didn't happen. They didn't do anything, but thankfully, brave Americans like Cory Mills saw the story. I ended up talking to a guy, Rome from Steak for Breakfast. He knew Cory. They got me on the phone with his chief of staff, Catherine, who was just incredible, and said, you know what, Erica, Cory just saw the story. He's on his way to Israel right now. I've been trying to figure out how to get to their congressman, and you called me. This is a complete miracle. She said, get me her location. We'll be there in 3 hours. And I said, all right. Wow. So I called Silver's mom. I said, I need you to get into her iPhone, send me her location, and I'm getting her picked up. And she was like, what? And I was like, well, it's happening. They're on their way. I mean, our government's doing nothing. Our administration's a disaster. Our State Department is a disaster. But a brave congressman from the great state of Florida is on his way to pick her up. And he did it. And he was absolutely incredible. She was actually the first person that he rescued of, I think it's over 100 people now.
It's just fantastic. I understand we have Silver with us now, if I'm not mistaken. I see her popping up on my screen here in a moment. Oh, look at that television. There she is. Silver, what's it like to kind of go through that? We've got about a minute or two left, so take us through that experience. Erica kind of laid out what happened, but boy, you're on the other end of this, and it must have been extremely unsettling until it wasn't.
It really was, as an American overseas, to see this unfold and be in the middle of a war zone and reach out to the State Department and get pretty much radio silence was very unnerving and, disappointing for me as an American abroad. This is, once again, it's failed foreign policy on behalf of this administration, and it's failed leadership. As an American who is stuck overseas in a war zone, to get an answer like you're going to have to find your own way home should never have happened. This would never have happened under President Trump, and it's a shame that this administration would have that type of response.
For sure. I've got about a minute left, and I want to get reaction from both of you, but not to quote Hillary Clinton, because God forbid I ever do that in my lifetime. But, she did one time say, or she wrote a book, It Takes a Village, and I don't agree with what kind of village she wants to build, but there is something to be said about community and about patriots and about people banding together to come together in tough times. And Erica, this seems like a situation exactly like that. Cory Mills, yourself, just regular, ordinary Americans trying to help friends in need.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Look, Cory Mills is an American hero. He stepped up when, Americans were stranded, when the Biden administration was completely missing in action. And I mean, look,
Yeah.
when there's times of crisis, people show their true colors. I mean, Biden's having a
Yeah.
barbecue and Cory's over here, his true colors, he bleeds red, white, and blue. And we all should. And, I hope that the rest of, I talked to him yesterday, and it looks like there's still like 2,100 Americans stuck in Israel.
Yeah.
And I hope our administration steps up, does the right thing,
Silver,
and gets out.
Silver, I'm up against a quick situation here, but 15 seconds. What can you tell me?
Once again, where this administration fails, it's people like my friend Erica here. It's people like Congressman Mills who will step up to the bat and do the right thing for the American people and fellow citizens. So thank God for them.